and welcome to Mahendra Group, and today we are here to discuss ST09 SBI Clerk Mains, and the section is here Maths. Now, as you all know that SBI Mains exam is going to be, so today we have taken the top T20 questions. Today we are going to discuss the top T20 questions. So let us start first question. You can see here the first question on the screen is from ratio, or we can say that these questions can be done with the help of allegation as well. Now, what the question is saying, the question is, two vessels we have contain milk and water, mixture in the ratio 7:3 and 4:1 respectively, right? The ratio in which these two mixture should be mixed to get a mixture containing 75% mix. Now, what the question is saying, the question is saying we have two vessels and we have two vessels which contain milk and water in the ratio 7:3 and 4:1. And what we have to find? We have to find the ratio in which these two mixture should be mixed that we get a new mixture containing 75% milk. Now, we will solve this question by the method of allegation, and that is, as you can see here, this is the ratio 7:3. Alright, this is 7:3, but we have given here the percentage of milk. So what we will do, we will convert this into the percentage. For example, if this is 7/3, what does it mean? It means 7/3 into 100, 7/10 into 100, which will be equal to how much? 70%, which means in this mixture, you can say vessel first has 70% milk. On the same way, vessel B has 4/5 into 100, which must be equal to 80%, which means vessel A has 70% milk, vessel B has 80% milk, and the new mixture has 75% milk. So we can apply the allegation. Now see, this is how much? This is 70%. Alright, and the next one is how much? 80%, and in the middle we have 75%, and we have to find the ratio. Now you can see here, if you will subtract 70 from 75, you will get 1. On the same way here we will get 5, and this is 5. So the ratio will be 1:1. Now this is a very easiest method to do such type of problem. Suppose if you have given here in place of milk and in place of water, so you have to convert these percentage into water, which means you have to find here water percentage, and then you can place here the water percentage if you have given here water percentage. Alright, now move to next question. The next question on the screen is, A is 30% more efficient than B, and B works for 12 days, and the remaining work is completed by A alone in 20 days. In how many days will B working alone to complete the half of the total work? Now, what the question is saying? The question is saying A is 30% more efficient than B, which means if B is 100%, then A will be 130. Alright, here we will calculate the efficiency of A and B. Now you can see here the efficiency of A and B is 13:10. Now what the question is saying, B works for 12 days. Now this is B, you can say 1 day work is 10, B work for 12 days, which means 10 into 12, this is the work of B, and the remaining work is complete by A alone in 20 days. Remaining work completed by A alone in 20 days. You can see here the efficiency of A is 13. So plus 13 into 20. Alright, this is the remaining work, and this is the work done by B. Now this is the complete work, and what we have to find? We have to find in how many days will be working alone to complete the half of the work. This is the complete work. You can see here the complete work is this, and we have to find the days of B, and he has to work half of the work, so divide by 2, and if you have to find the days of B, here the efficiency is 10, divide by 10. So directly you can calculate this question. There is no need to assume X or whether Y, right? Directly you can solve. What you have to do, basically we have taken here this method, right? Now move to next question. The next question on the screen is, you can see, it is a miscellaneous type question, and what the question is saying, out of three numbers, which means we have three numbers, the sum of first and second. Let us assume the first number is x, right? First and the second, sum of first and second. Now let us assume the second number is y, right? So x plus y will be equal to 73, and what the next line is saying, second and third is 77. Second and third, which means suppose we have second number is y and the third number is z. So second and third is here, the sum is here 77. All right. Now the next line is saying the sum of the third number and first number. Third number, that is z, and the first number, that is x. Z plus x will be equal to 104. All right. Now what we have to find, what is the third number? We have to find the third number. How we will calculate? Now see, basically we have x plus y 73, y plus z 77. If we add these two equations, we will get here x plus 2y plus z. If we will add these two equations, we will get this. Now this 7 plus 3 here 10, then 7 plus 7 14, and then 150. So x plus 2y plus z will be equal to how much? 150. Here we have x plus z. You can see here x plus z is 104. So we can put the value of x plus z in this equation. So here we will get 2y will be equal to, if we will subtract 104 from 150, we will get 46. All right. So here we have y is equal to 23. Now we have y is equal to 23, and we have to find the third number, and that is z. So if y plus z is 77 and y is 23, then z will be equal to how much? 77 minus 23. So here you have 7 minus 3, 4, and this is 54. So the correct answer of this question will be 54. You can see here the fifth option will be the correct answer of this question, right? Now move to next question. Next question you can see here from compound interest. It is a very important question. So many times this question has come in the examination as well. So this question is going to be very important. Now see what the question is saying, the difference between compound interest and simple interest on a sum of money for 2 years at 10% per annum when compounded annually is 16, which means if the interest is compounded annually and we have the difference, that is 16, and if interest being compounded half yearly, the difference in two interest would be how much? You have to find the difference of interest if interest being compounded half yearly. Now how we will calculate? Now see, basically what we have in this question, we have the difference between the simple interest and compound interest for 2 years, that is 16. As you all know that we have a formula. If we have given the difference of compound interest and simple interest for 2 years, then we have a formula, and that is P R upon 100 whole square, and this difference we have given here 16, so this must be equal to how much? 60, you can say. Now rate percent we have given, so P 10 multiplied by 10, then here 100 multiplied by 100. All right. Now see, this will be equal to how much? 16. This will cancel by this. So here we will get principal will be 1600. Now principal we have 1600, rate we have 10%, and time we have 2 years. But if interest being compounded half yearly, which means rate will be 5% and time will be 4, because in case of compounded half yearly, you have to divide the rate by 2 and time you have to multiply by 2. So new rate we will get here 5% and new time we will get here 4 years, which means we have to find the difference of compound interest and simple interest at the rate of 5% for 4 years. So how we will calculate directly? Now see, as you all know that principal we have 1600, rate we have 5%, and time we have 4 years. Basically the difference will be, you can see 5% of 1600 will be 80. So 80 multiplied by 4 we have 320, that is SI, and it will also CI, but we have to find the difference. So interest we will take. Now see, 5% of 1600 will be 80. This will be cancelled by the CI, so basically we have to find the difference. So we will take the interest on 80. Now see, 4 year we have 5% of 80 will be how much? 5% of 80 will be 4. This is for first year, and on the same way for second year and third year, and this is fourth year. All right. For first year, that is 480. You can say 5% of 80 will be 4. On the same way, 4. 4 years we have, so 4 we have 5%. We will calculate on 4 as well. So we will get 0.2 here, 0.2 here, on the same 0.2. So on the same way we will calculate 5% of 0.2 here. So 0.2, you can say 2 by, and we have to find the 5%, right? So here we will get 10 by how much? 1000. This will be, so 10 by 100, which means 0.10, right? So on the same way it will be 0.2, then 0.2, then we will 0.2 here. So on the way 0.10, 0.10, and this is 0.10. On the same we will calculate. So if you will calculate, so 4, 16, right? This 16, and you will all these, so you will get here directly. I am writing, so you will get here 24.81, right? So the trick of this question is what you have to do. Basically, this 4 we have for the first year, this 4 for the second year, this 4 for the third, and the same way we will calculate, right? So we will get the answer 24.81, right? Now move to next question. Now next question, you can see here from compound interest, and this is a very important question, and so many times this question has come in the examination as well. Now what the question is saying, the question is saying the difference between compound interest and simple interest on a sum of money for 2 years at 10% per annum when compounded annually is 16, which means we have the difference of compound interest and simple interest for 2 years at 10% rate of interest, that is 16. And what we have to find, if the interest being compounded half yearly, then what will be the difference? Which means if this is if interest is being compounded annually, then the answer is, the difference is 16. So if it difference, or you can say if interest being compounded half yearly, then what will be the difference you have to find. Now how we will calculate, as you all know that we have the difference between the compound interest and simple interest of 2 years. So we have a formula, and the formula is PR by 100 whole square, that will be equal to how much? 16. So this formula we have for this 2 years. Now see, P we have to find, rate we have given 10 into 10 by 100 into 100, and this will be equal to 16. Now see, this will be cancelled by this one. So here we have principal is equal to 1600. Now principal we have 1600, rate we have 10%, and time we have 2 years, and we have to find if interest being compounded half yearly. In case of compounded half yearly, rate will become 5%. All right. Now time will be 4 years, because we have 2 years. If you will multiply by 2, you will get 4, which means rate 5% and time is 4 years, and you have to find the difference of SI and CI if interest being compounded half yearly. Now see, 5% of 1600 will be 80, right? On the same way, this will also 80, this is also 80, and this is also 80. Now SI will be 320, right? In case of compound interest, interest is being calculated on the interest, which means 5% of 80 will be 4, right? On the same way, 5% of this is 4, and this is 4, and on the same way, 5% of 4, 5% of 4, that is 5 multiplied 4, that is 20. So here we have 0.20, 2. Alright, on the same way, this 4 and this 4, if you will here 0.2 here, 0.2 here, 0.2, so you will calculate the 5% of 0.2 as well. So here you will get a 0.01. Alright, so if you will calculate this 4, 4, 4, 12 and this 4, 4, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 0.80 and this is 81, so here we will get 24.81 is the required answer, because this will cancel by this one and we have to find the difference. So the compound interest is 344.81 and that is SI, so difference will be 24.81. So this is the easiest way to do this type of question in the examination. Now let's move to next question. You can see here the next question is from train, and this is a very important question as well, because this question has come in the examination so many times in SSC, or you can say in banking also. Now what the question is saying, two trains running in opposite direction crosses a child standing on the platform in 15 seconds and 24 seconds respectively. If they cross each other in 21 seconds, find the ratio of their speed. Now what we have given two trains, we have crosses a child standing on a platform in 15 seconds, 24 seconds. If they cross each other in 21 seconds, then find the ratio of their speed. Now what is the basic approach and what is the trick? Now see, as you all know that if train speed is S1 and length is L1, right? Crossing a child standing on a platform, so condition we have S1 is equal to L1 by 50. On the same way, S2 is equal to L2. Here S2 is the speed of the second train and L2 is the length of the second train, and this train is crossing child in 24 seconds. So here we will divide by 24. So these two conditions we have when these two trains separately crosses a child in 15 seconds and 24 seconds respectively. Now see, if these two trains crosses each other in 21 seconds, but remember here the direction of these two trains is opposite. If the direction is opposite, then the condition is S1 plus S2. Here length will be added L1 plus L2 by how much we have 21. So directly we can say 21. Right, so directly we can say here S1 we have L1 plus 15 and here L2 by 24 and here L1 plus L2 by 21. Now see, the LCM of this one will be 120, so 58 times, and this is 5 times. Alright, and here 120, right, and this is L1 plus L2 by 21. Now cancel by, this will be 30 and this will be 7, so here you will get 56. So 56 L1 plus 7 5 35 L2 is equal to, you can see this 30, so directly I am writing 30 minus 16, you will get here 16 L1. Alright, and this is 30 minus 5, which means is equal to 5 L2. So we have 16 L1 is equal to 5 L2. So here we have 16 L1 is equal to 5 L2. So L1 by L2, you can see L1 by L2 will be 5 by 16, or we can say that L1 ratio L2 is 5 ratio 16, and we have to find the ratio of their speed. So condition we have S1 will be 5 here, because length we have assume 5. We have to find the ratio, so this is 5 and the time is 15, divide by 15. On the same way, S2 will be 16 by how much? 24. Now see, this will be 1 by 3 and this will be 2 by 3. So answer will be 1 ratio 2. Now this is the way to find this type of questions in the examination. Now if you find this type of question in the examination, follow by this method, right? Now move to next question. You can see the next question on the screen is from percentage. And this is also a very important question, because these questions can be solved by the Venn diagram as well. Directly you can solve. So we will discuss the two methods of this question. First one is the Venn diagram, and second one directly we can calculate. Now see, in a certain office, 72% of the worker prefer tea. 72% of the worker prefer tea and 44% prefer coffee. If each of them prefer tea or coffee and 40 like both, then what we have to find? The total number of worker in the office is. Now see, first method directly you can say what we have 72% like tea and 44% like coffee, right? And 40 like both. So we will find the percentage of the both. So what we will do, now add this one, 4 plus 2 6, 7 plus 4 116% total we have, and the total what we have 100. So you will minus 100% from 116. So here you will get 16%. This 16% are those people who like both, and what we have given here 40 like both. So directly we can say that the 16% will be equal to how much? 40. Alright, this 16% will be equal to 40. We have to find the 100%. So 100% will be 250. So the first method to do this question, directly you can calculate. You have to find the percentage of the both, and then percentage will be equal to value 1%, then 100% you can calculate the value. Now the other method to do this question is Venn diagram, that is first and second. You can see this is tea and this is coffee, and what we have, this is 40, we have both. So sorry, now this is, we have the, let us assume x, so this is 72 minus x, this is 44 minus x. So here you will calculate the value of x, and this x will be equal to how much? 40. So on this way we can also calculate, but directly but in the examination we have to follow this one. Directly add and subtract by 100. 16% will be equal to 40. 100% you will get the answer. Now move to next question. Now see, the next question is again from percentage. Now what the question is saying? The question is saying, in our test Rahul got 122 marks, which is 42 marks more than the passing mark. As you all know that I have discussed so many times in the essay discussion as well. If you get a question from percentage, don't assume x, assume 100, because if you are assuming the 100%, then things are very easy to do. Now see, in our test Rahul got 122 marks, which is 42 marks more than the passing marks, which means for the passing marks for Rahul 122, 42 he is getting more, so minus 42. Alright, now Namish got 70% marks, which is 60 marks, 60 more than the passing marks. Now on the same way Namish is getting 70% marks, and he is getting 60 marks more than the minimum passing marks. So on the same way we will minus 60. Now this is the passing marks and this is the passing marks, so both will be equal. Alright, this is a passing mark, this is a passing mark, so both will be equal, we can say that. Now here this 2 minus 2 0, 12 minus 4, that is 80. On the same way plus 60 will be equal to 70%. Now you can see 80 plus 60 will be 140, so 70% will be equal to how much? 140. So directly we can say that 100% will be equal to how much? 200. Now see, this is the total marks, and what we have to find, what is the minimum passing percentage of the test. Minimum passing percentage, which means for the examination passing marks we have, that is 80. Percentage we have to calculate, that is 80 by 200 into 100. So if you will solve, you will get 40%, which means the minimum passing percentage in the examination is 40%. Alright, so this is a very easiest way to do such type of question. Don't x or don't assume x. Right, now move to next question. The next question you can see here again from compound interest and the combination of compound interest and simple interest. At least one, or you can say at least two questions can be seen in the examinations from compound interest and simple interest. So This is a very important topic as far as the SBI main is concerned. Now what the question is saying, now let us see first thing what we have given, the ratio between the difference of compound interest and simple interest for 3 years and 2 years, that is 16:5. Now difference of compound interest and simple interest for 3 and 2 years, that is 16:5, and find the rate of interest. Most of these students have problem in this question. You know what the question is saying? The question is saying difference between CI and SI for 3rd year, that is, and same way difference between CI and SI for 2 years, that is 5. Now 3rd year formula we have, 2nd year formula we have. You can say that 3rd year formula we have P R by 100 square 300 plus R by 100. Now this is the formula for the difference for 3rd year. On the same way difference for 2nd year we have, so P R by 100 whole square, and this ratio will be equal to 16/5. Alright, now see, this will be cancelled, right? So here we will get 300 plus R by 100 will be equal to 16/5. Now solve this. 1500 plus 5R, then 1600. So directly we can say that this 5R will be equal to how much? 100. So R will be equal to 20%. So if you see this type of question in the examination, don't do anything, just put this formula, you will get the answer quickly. Right, now move to next question. The next question on the screen you can see from data interpretation, because it is SBI mains and DI will contain a lot of things. Now what the question is saying, basically read the following graph carefully and answer the question given below. What we have, number of students in 3 disciplines in different years, that is from, you can see, from 2006 to 2011 years we have. Now on the same way we have the arts, commerce and science students, and this is the distribution, you can say. Now if you talk about the art section, so from this one to this one we have art section. On the same way from this one to this one we have the commerce section, and from this section to this section we have this science section, right? So what the basic things we have to keep in your mind, that if you are calculating the number of students in 2007, you can say, and you can say number of arts students, then you have to pick the data from this point to this point, right? And if you are calculating the number of students of science sections in the same year, that is 2007, so you have to pick the data from this one to this one, right? Now let us do one question from this DI, then we will understand exactly what does it mean. Now see, what is the respective ratio of total number of students in science discipline in 2007 and total number of students in art discipline in 2011. Now see, what is the respective ratio? Science in 2007. Where is 2007? Now this one. Now this one is 2007 and science section. Now as I already discussed, if we are taking science sections, which means from this point to this point we have to take, now this is here 25. Alright, this is here 25 and this is here 100, which means the difference is here 75. Alright, now total number of students in art discipline in 2011. 2011, where is 2011? Now this is 2011, right? And number of students in art discipline, where is art discipline? Now this is the art discipline. Now you can see here this is 25. So ratio 25, and we have to find the ratio. It will cancel by 3, this will cancel by 1, so the answer will be 3:1. The basic thing you have to keep in your mind while calculating the number of students, these things you have to keep in your mind, what you are teaching and from which point to which point you are calculating, right? Now move to next question. Now let us take one more example on this DI. The number of students in science discipline in 2009 is approximately what percent more than the number of students in art discipline. Now see, what the question is saying, number of students in science in 2009. In 2009, if we are talking 2009, number of students in science. See here, from this point to this point is science, right? The point is here, you can see, sorry, from this you can see, now this is 35, right? And this is 105. So 105 minus 35, you will get 50, then you will get how much? 70. You can see now this is up to 35 and this is up to 105. So the difference is here how much? 70. This 70 is what percent more than the number of students in art discipline in 2007. Where is 2007 now? This one is 2007, and what the question is saying, what percent more than art section? We have to find the number of students in arts. Now this is the arts and this is here 15. Alright, now this is here 15, right, and this is here 70, and we have to find this number is how much percent more than this number. So we will calculate the difference. So here difference is how much? 15, right? Difference is here 55, right? 70 minus 15, you will get 55. Divide by 15 into 100, right? Now see, 5, this will cancel by 11, this will cancel by 3. Alright, now 1100 divided by 3, so 3 times, you can see here, divide by 3, so 3 times how much? You will get 200, right? And on the same way, 3 6 times 18, you can say, right? On this, so approximately we can say that the 366% will be the correct answer of this question, right? So what is the basic thing you have to keep in mind? The question is saying this 70 is what percent more than 15. So basic idea we have discussed already. Difference we have to take, and if we are comparing the 70 to this 15, so in base we will take 15, right? Now let us move to next question. You can see the next question from this DI is, what is the difference between the total number of students in commerce, in arts, in all the years together? Now what we have to find, what is the difference between total number of students in commerce? Now if you are talking about the commerce, that is the second section or second portion, you can say that in 2006 the 2260, that is 40. Alright, on the same way here, that is this is 10. In 2008 this is 10 plus 10, this is 20, right? On the same way in 2009 this is from 5 to how much? You can see this is 5 to 35, which is 30, right? On the same way 2010, now 10 20, right? On the same way here this is 10 20 30, then 35, right? So add all this because we have to find the difference. Now see, this will be 5 3 plus 2 5 3 8 10 11 5 15, that is 155, right? On the same way we will calculate the number of students in art. So on the same way we will calculate directly. I am writing the number of students in arts in all the year, that is 135, and we have to take the difference. The difference is here 20. Alright, so this is a way to do such type of problems in the examinations. Basically what you have to keep in your mind while calculating these number of students, so these things you have to keep in your mind, that from which point to which point you are taking. Alright, now let us move to next question. You can see here the next question is from puzzle DI, and it is a very important question, and this puzzle DI troubles so many students because this is very important as far as SBI mains is concerned or SBI PO mains is concerned, because PO mains, the whole section is based on data interpretation. So puzzle DI will be one of the important key factor. Now see, in puzzle DI basically what we have to do, in puzzle DI, basically what we will do, puzzle DI we will do this type of question we will do by the Venn diagram method. Now see, firstly what the question is saying, read the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. Now see, in school 110 students are studying together in two divisions, that is A and B of class 10th, which means total number of students we have here 110 in two divisions A and B. The students are studying only Hindi, only Sanskrit, or both Hindi and Sanskrit. The total number of students in A and B division are in the ratio 5:6. So here we have information, that is the number of students in division A and B is 5:6 now respectively, and the number of students studying only Hindi is 40% of the total number of the students. That is the another information we have. Hindi is to 40% of the total number of division. Now underline these line. Why? Because we are getting the information from these line, and then we will draw a Venn diagram, and then you will see it will be very easy to do 5 questions, because this puzzle DI will contain 5 questions. If you are able to draw the Venn diagram, then you will see, you will find hardly 1 or 2 seconds to give the answer. Now we will discuss firstly the number of students studying in both subjects in division A is 30% of the students in that division, and is equal to the number of students studying in only Hindi in the same division, and the ratio between the number of students studying only Sanskrit in division A and B is 4:3 respectively. Now basically first things comes in our mind, that is in Venn diagram we can calculate this DI, but the thing is we have two divisions, that is division A and division 2, which means we have two Venn diagrams separately for division A or division B. On the same way, in division A we have two circles, that is for Hindi and for Sanskrit. Now let us see. Now let us see how we will calculate, or how I will draw the Venn diagram with the help of this data. Basically you have to see the method, or you have to see the approach from where I am getting the information, and from which line I am getting the information. Now see, total number of students we have 110, and that is we have two separate divisions. So this is division A and this is division B. Now see carefully, this is division A, this is division B. Let us draw, this is the two Venn diagram. This is, we can say, Hindi, and this is Sanskrit for division A. On the same way, this is for Hindi and this is for Sanskrit for division B, and this is the portion of both. Now see, 110 is the combination of division A and division B. Now read this line, number of students 5:6. What does it mean? 5:6, total ratio is 11. 11 will be equal to 110. 5 will be equal to 50, which means this division A has 50 students. Alright, now this division A has 50 students. Now see, on the same way this division B has 60 students, right? Now see, number of students studying only Hindi, this is the portion of only Hindi, and this is the portion of only Hindi, is 40% of the total number of students in two divisions. So basically we have no idea, so let us consider this is X and this is Y, this is Z. Now let us consider this is X, Y, Z, and on the same way this is A, this is B, and this is C, and what the question is saying, only Hindi, that is X, in division B only Hindi, that is A. So the sum is 40%, so 40% of 110 will be 44. So here X plus A, that is 44, which means from this line we have the information that is X plus A is equal to 44. Got it? Now This x plus a is 44 because only Hindi in division B is here a. Only Hindi in division A is x. So x plus a is 44. Now read the next line. Number of students studying both the subject in division A. Number of students studying both the subject in division A. Both the subject, which means we are talking about this portion, right? This is 30% of that division. Total we have 50%, and 30%, which means this is, right? Again I am saying, let's see. Number of students studying both subjects is 30% of the division. 30% of 50 will be 15, and this is equal to the number of students studying only Hindi in the same division. What does it mean? It means if this is 15, this is equal to the only Hindi in the same division, which means we are talking about the x, right? So x is here 15, right? Now if this is 15, this is 15, 30, total 50 we have, so this will be 20. Alright, on the same way, x plus a is 44. And x we have 15, a will be 29, so this will be 29. Clear? Now read the next line. Next line is saying the ratio between the number of students studying only Sanskrit in division A, only Sanskrit division A, that is 20, right? Number of students studying only Sanskrit in division A, that is 20, and B is 4:3, which means in fact division A the ratio is 4, but the actual value is 20. So we can say that this 4 ratio will be equal to how much? 20. This 4 ratio will be equal to 20, 1 ratio will be equal to 5, then 3 ratio will be equal to 15, which means this will be 15. Again repeating what exactly I am saying, this is 4 ratio and this we have the 20, right? So 4 ratio will be equal to 20, right? 4 ratio will be equal to 20, so 1 ratio will be equal to here 5, so this 3 ratio will be equal to 15. Now this is total is 60, 29 plus 15, that is 44, so this portion will be. Now the Venn diagram is complete, right? Now this Venn diagram is complete, that means we have the complete information about the division A and division A. In division A only Hindi, only Sanskrit, both Hindi and Sanskrit. Now let us see what are the questions based on this puzzle DI. Let us see. First question, you can see what is the number of students studying only Sanskrit in division A. Now you will tell me the answer. What is the answer? Because Venn diagram you have. Now Venn diagram you have, division A Venn diagram, division B Venn diagram, complete data you have, and quickly you have to say what is the number of students studying only Sanskrit in division A. Now see, division A only Sanskrit. Answer will be 20. So if you have this Venn diagram in your examination, you will hardly find 1 or 2 seconds to give the answer. Alright, now let us move to next question. Next question on the screen you can see here. The next question is number of students studying both the subject in division B. That is number of students studying both the subject in division B, that is how much? 16. Is approximately what percent of the total number of students? Which means 110 multiply 100. So this 160 will be divided by 11. So here you will get 11 1 times, right? 50 you will get, right? 160 will divide by 11. So 11 1 times 11, that is 50. 11 4 times, that is 44. All right. So 6 here, and this is 0.115. So you can say 14.5% will be the approximate answer, or if you have the option like 14.5% or 15, you can say so. Approximate, you can put the answer, right? So the answer of this question will be near about 14.5 you can say, or 15% you can also say the answer of this question, right? Now, it is moved to next question, and let us see what the next question is saying. The next question is saying what is the number of students studying in both the, what is the number of students studying both the subject in both the division together. Now you will tell me the answer quickly. Now see, number of students studying both the subject in both the division together, both the subject, what does it mean? This is 15. Alright, number of students studying both the subject in both divisions, that is 15 and that is 16. 15 plus 16, how much we have? 31, right? So the answer will be 31. So this is the easiest way to do the puzzle DI. As soon as possible, we will provide you a complete video on the puzzle DI. So basically, this puzzle DI is a very important topic, or you can say very important factor as far as the SBI PO mains is concerned or clerk mains is concerned. Right? Now, move to next question. Now, let us see the next questions from this SC discussion is from inequality. As you all know that in SBI clerk mains, because in SBI pre, inequality is not there. So chances are there that in SBI clerk mains inequality can be asked. So what you have to find, as we already discussed, you have given the two equation. Explanation you have, if x is greater than y, you go by this one. If you have this one, so on the way, on this option we will put the answer, or we will solve. Now see, the first question you can see here. First question from the inequality you can see, this is 178 by x to the power 3 by 5, and this is 122 x to the power, this is 3 by 5. Alright, now see. Here this is 8 x to the power 2 by 5. The base is same here. 172 minus 122, you will get here 656, and this is x 3 to the power 5, and this is 8 x to the power 2 by 5, so this will by 7, and power will be how added, so 2 plus 3 5, so here directly we can say that x will be 7. Alright, now on the same way we will solve the next equation as well. Now see, the next equation here, y cube plus 4498 will be equal to the, now see, 44041 and 40, this is 5010, and if you will minus this 4498 from 5010, you will get 512. Alright, y cube is equal to 512, here you will get y will be equal to 8. So y you have, x you have, and you have to compare. So directly you can see here y is greater than x. So the answer will be y is greater than x. Right? Now move to next question. Now you can see here the next question from inequality, this x to the power 3 by 4 divide 36 and 48 divide x to the power 9 by 4 on the same way second equation we have. So we have to find the relation. Now see, these things can be written as this is. Alright, now see, this 48 x to the power 9 by 4. Now see, 9 plus 3 12 and by 4, power will be added, 9 plus 3 will be 12 and divide by 4, so here you will get, right, same way 48 multiply 36. Now x multiply, so you can see this one cube, this is 8 into 6 and this is 6 into 6. Now 6 will 8 2, so we have x is equal to 12. Alright, so the value of x is here 12. Now see, solve this one also. Now these things can be written as 6 by 5 by, divide this one, or this will multiply y to the power 4 by 5, because we have the sign here divide, and divide will go by multiply. So here we have 7 one times, that is 7, you can say 4. Alright, because you can see 7 1 times 7 37 4, then 7 4 28, so 144 you will get 6 plus 4, 10, divide by 5, you will get 2. So y to the power 2 will be 144. So you can say that y is equal to plus minus 12. Now, the two value y we have, that is plus 12 and minus 12, and for the x we have only one value, that is 12. So compare directly, you can compare by making a chart. You can also compare. Now see, this is 12, this is 12, this is plus 12, this is minus 12. Both are equal. In this case, this one is greater than. So you can say that the answer is x is greater than equal to y. Right? So this is a way to do such type of question in the examination. Now see, let us move to next question. You can see here the next question is from number series. Now see, number series, 5 questions can be asked from number series. Now basically number series we have discussed so many times that number series has no logic. Basically 2 or 3 things you have to keep in your mind while solving the number series, and that is you have to, firstly you have to take the difference, then you will get some idea. Now see, first number is 16, and that is 6, first is 6, second is 1657. Now see, this 6, you have to get 16 from 6. Here the difference is 10. On the same way difference, so from difference we are not getting anything. Now see, if we add this 2, it will become 8 multiplied by 2. So you will get 16. You can see the 16 can be written as 6 plus 2, 8 into 16. On the same way, 57 you have to get from 16. So on the same way, 16 plus 3 multiply 3. 16 plus 3, that is 19, right? 19 multiply 3, that is 57. Alright. On the same way, because we are multiplying by 2 and we are adding 2. So on the same way, what we will do, 57 plus 4 multiply 4, you will get 244. Alright. On the same way, 244 plus 5 into 5. On the same way, the next one, 1245 plus 6 into 6. So you will get here the answer 7506. So the trick, or you can say the logic behind this number series, is that you have to add 2 and then multiply by 2. On the same way, 3 multiply by 3, multiply by 4 plus 4. So this is the logic of this number series, right? Now move to next question. You can see here the next question is again from number series. Now see, 21, 25, 34, 48, 67, the next one is question mark, and you have to find the value of the question mark. Now see how we will calculate. Now firstly, what you have to keep in your mind while solving the number series, first things come in your mind, that is we have to take the difference. Now you can see here, this is 21, this is 25. The difference between these two numbers is here 4. Alright. Now see, the difference is here 9. On the same way, the difference is here 14. Right. On the same way, 48, 67. The difference is here 67 minus 48. So you will get here how much? There is no need. Now see firstly. The difference is here 4, 9, 14. Now see, 4, 9. That is alright. On the same way, we are adding plus 5. Now see, 17 minus 8, 9, and that is, so on the same way, plus 5. Which means, okay, the difference is 4, difference is 9, difference is 14, difference is 19. So what we are doing, we are adding 5 to every number. On the same way, 19 plus 5, that is 24. So if you have to find the next one will be 67 plus, and answer will be 91. Alright, so the logic behind this number series is that 4, 9, 14, 19, and the common difference between all these numbers is 5. So basically you have to add 5 in 19, then you will get 24, then add 24 in 67, you will get the value of the question now. Alright, now move to next question. Now let us see the next question. You can see here the next question is from data sufficiency. As you all know that at least 1 or 2 questions can be seen in the examinations from data sufficiency as well. Now see, in data sufficiency what you have to do, basically you have given the statement, or you can say first, second, third statement you have, and you have to study them and decide the information which statement is or are necessary to give the answer. Now, the statement, three statement you have, and these options you have. If only first and second statement is sufficient, then you will go by these options. Now, let us discuss the first question from data sufficiency. Now, see, the first question from data sufficiency is how many runs scored by the team X. Question is saying how many runs were scored by the team X, and three statement we have. Statement we have, the team X won the match by 42 runs. The first information we have, team X won the match by 42 runs, which means this is not a proper information about the how many runs scored by the team X. So if you read the second statement, runs scored by team X and Y were in the ratio 12:5. Now, a lot of information is giving this statement. Now see, team X won by 42 runs, which means the difference between the runs of team X and team Y, that is 42. But in this statement we have the ratio. Now see, if we assume team X scored 12x runs, on the same way team Y, that is, team Y has 5x, alright, and the difference between these two is 42 we have given in the first statement, so we can say that this is a difference equal to 42, 7x will be 42, x will be 6, so this is 60, and this is 12, 5, here you will get 12x, or that is 5x. Difference is here 42, so 7x will be 42, x will be equal to how much? 6. So this is 72, this is 30. So these two statements are sufficient to give the answer. Now, if we talk about the statement third is saying runs scored by X were 120% of the runs scored by team Y. Now, if team Y scored 100%, which means X will score 120. So here we have the another information about the ratio. So in this statement we can also draw the ratio. So ratio we have 120 or 100. Alright. So this statement is also give the information. You can see here first statement we have the difference. So if we take first or second, we are able to find the answer. Alright. If we have first and second, we are able to find the answer. Or if we have first or third, we are also able to find the answer. So the answer of this data integration, or the answer of this question is only first. First will be there, either second or third, which means first, only first is there in either second or third. So the answer will be third option. Now move to next question. Is saying what is the capacity of this critical tank? As you all know that capacity means volume. Basically you have to find the volume. So volume is here pi r square h, which means if you have the radius and height, you are able to find the volume. Now read the statement first. The first statement is radius of the base is half of its height, which means r is half of its height. So from statement first we don't have any information about the volume. So relation we have the relation between the r and h, that is r is 1 by 2 of h. Now read the second statement. Area of the base 420 square meter. Radius of the square means pi r square, that is equal to 420. So from second statement we can find the first or third statement, then we are able to find the answer. Which means, if you see first, third, with the help of first and third, we can calculate the volume. First and second, we can calculate the volume. Now let us see if second and third statement are sufficient or not. Now see, this is area of the base, which means pi r square, which means h, and this complete becomes the volume. So these two are also equal to the answer. Which means in this question the answer will be, let's see, first and second are able to give the answer, sufficient to give the answer. Second and third are also sufficient to answer, and first and third is also second, third, third, first. So any two statements are sufficient to give the answer. If you talk first and second, also sufficient. Third and second, this is also sufficient. So answer will be any two of the statement are sufficient to give the answer. So the answer will be one of these, which means fifth option will be the correct answer of this question. So data sufficiency